Nutty nuthatch, here we go. Been here 14 minutes. Little pup 3 here. Nice shot. Coyote number 1. Whew. 16 minutes. Pulling teeth is awesome. We're finally on the board. It's mid-December, and I'm down here with Kelly Jackson in southern Oklahoma, and we're gonna see how many coyotes we can call in this week. Nice.
Should be a big old male.
Female.
Yeah. Nice one, too.
Yeah.
See them right there with slush on the inside. No exit with the 87 grain bullet.
This is stand number 4. We finally got a coyote to react. Pup 3. We'd gone through a nutty nuthatch for 12 minutes, something like that. Went to some pup screens. Pup 3, and this female showed up, and it's only our first one of the trip, but I'm with Kelly Jackson. He did just awesome. Fur takers here in Oklahoma. We got Mike Law behind the camera, and we're gonna see how many coyotes we can stack on film in the next 4 days, so stay with us.
I've been Fox Pro field staff for, I don't know, 5 or 6 years now. You know, nothing really gets me going like coyotes. They're one of the most adaptable creatures in the world. They truly have earned my respect, and they have humbled me over the years like no other animal has. It seems like the more I know about coyotes, the less I know about coyotes.
Kelly's old school, and when I say Kelly's old school, he shoots a rifle as good as anybody I know. What's it like having a veteran, a backup? Your 6 is covered and you know he's gonna call you in a coyote. That's what it's like hunting with Kelly. I've learned so much just watching Kelly do his thing, and he's fun to be with.
Coyote hunting in Oklahoma is pretty good. There's a good population. There are pockets where the densities are very high. There are others where they're low. This country, it's usually divided up into square miles, so you can drive the section and get the wind right, which gives us an advantage over other parts of the country to where you can't really do that.
We had our first coyote, but it wasn't easy. And we made an executive decision then to move country. Ray Charles should be able to kill a coyote here. There's tracks on the road like I have never seen. And we got a little bit of wind, but that ain't what's holding us back. There are days the fish don't bite. There's days, we've only killed 1 today. And there's days that coyotes just don't call. And don't get discouraged. Just know it's part of it. The real men man up and go get it done. Every dog has his day, right?
This ain't it.
It ain't it. This ain't our day.
Yeah, the second morning we went out, I had a buddy that called me the night before. He had some heifers that were calving. We went out there, you know, usually that's a real good draw for the coyotes.
Started calling, Kelly started kissing, there was a coyote on a hill, on a knob. Next thing I know, the cameraman's like, here comes a coyote. Coyote coming straight in. This coyote rolls up there. I couldn't shoot because of a little mesquite bush in my way. Nice shot, Kelly. Nice shot. There's 2 more. Well, they're leaving. Hey, we got 1. We're on the board again. That is a big old coyote. My hell. What are they out here eating, Kelly?
Oh, they eat a lot of rabbits, and there's a lot of field mice out here, pack rats.
182 yards ain't enough for the Ruger, is it?
No, sir.
You like it when I drag your coyotes,
I do.
don't you?
I do. I'll wait for that all year.
Big old male coyote. That's a big old coyote. The best thing about Oklahoma is it has lots of coyotes. So it doesn't matter what terrain we hunt, the open flats, next to the crop fields, wherever we are in Oklahoma in these mesquite flats, it really doesn't matter. There's lots of coyotes, and you can usually get quite a few coyotes to come to the call. So coyote hunting's good.
When I go to a new area, the first thing I'm gonna do is drive the little 2 tracks. I'm looking for scat, I'm looking for tracks. If I'm hunting a contest, I'm looking for big tracks, little tracks, medium-sized tracks. I wanna hunt where there's family groups.
The man, the myth, the legend, the one and only Kelly Jackson.
My number one new predator hunting tip is to go and secure some fresh land, do your homework, find the best veteran predator hunter in your area, and invite him to go make a few stands with you. You'll learn more in that day than you will in a couple of years on your own.
Kelly turns on cagey cottontail, and this coyote pops his head up. I go to move my scope on it, I look back, it's gone. I'm like, dang it, that coyote showed up, saw something he didn't like, and left. That was a coyote. Damn. He just popped up and gone. Well, Colin, he switches into some nutty nuthatch, and a coyote swings around the bottom of these mesquites. In the bottom. You got him? I'm gonna shoot him right there. One going to the right, up in the yellow grass, you got it? Booyah! Just doubled, you shot 2. We just doubled. The only thing better than a double is a triple. And the only thing better than a triple is a quad, and so on. Nice job. I can tell you it was a big dog.
Right.
One down, we got a second one over here. Oh, we'll drag him out here. There's one, and there's 2. Big, these coyotes are big. They're the 30-pounders easy most of the time. This one's a 2-pointer right there. The white tips.
We got quite a few of those here.
Yeah, and she thought she was safe sleeping up there, and we both woofed, and she went, what?
Not quite.
Not quite safe enough. All right, I got the male.
All right. I'll always take the female.
I like the way you think. You know, it's mid-December, so the females should be putting the feed bag on. We should be able to get those females to come to the prey distress. The males and females should be setting up their core home areas to defend for breeding season, so we should be able to get some to react to vocals. We'll see how it goes.
We went to a place that I knew ought to hold a coyote or 3.
He knows where those coyotes are. He said, oh, there's a pair up here. Sure enough, we call in a pair. He said, there should be 3 or 4 out here, and you see 3. You know, he just really knows these coyotes. He knows where they want to be, knows where he has to be to call them in, and really that's what it takes. On the Pawndale, right there past where the cows were to the right. He's coming over, he's coming in. I see a coyote pop over the hill and would not stop. I should have pulled the trigger when I even thought the cameraman was on her. That stuff is so tall. I look up and here comes the second coyote. Here's a second one. Got him? Got him? Oh, nice. If you don't know what getting Jacksoned is, it was that Kelly is so quick that if you're not on the trigger, you might as well forget about it, because Kelly done killed that coyote. You were too slow on the trigger and Kelly beat you to it. I can't believe we didn't get a shot at that first one. I mean, and then it's broadside out there, but it's in the weeds and gone. That is a big old coyote. It's a grind. You just got to get in here tight. We were standing tall. This is the only place Kelly would have got a shot, sitting down. It's the only place you got clear. They're cuckleburs. I ain't never seen 5-foot tall cuckleburs before in my life. This stuff is tall. Get in tight with them, call them in.
Middle of the day.
Boom. Stay with us. We'll see if we can't get some more. I can tell he was a big dog. Right. It's mid-December. Temperatures are supposed to be great. I mean, they're cooling off, so the fur's going to be as good as it gets right now. The next month, from December 15th to January 15th, will be the best fur these coyotes get. And, you know, Oklahoma isn't known for its good fur. We're down here managing these areas. Most of the places we'll hunt will be next to these guys running cattle. These guys get nervous when these calves are worth $1,000. They just don't want to lose any to coyotes, and so that's what we're doing. We're down here managing these coyotes on these ranches that Kelly has access to. Good morning from Oklahoma. We're gonna go see if we can kill a coyote. Come on. Kelly took us to a ranch he's really familiar with, and it was just a perfect morning. We walked out there in the kind of early light, getting set up, turkeys gobbling, eagles flying. You could feel it in the air that as soon as he turned on Cagey Cottontail, it's gonna happen. All of a sudden they're kissing their lips to the right, to the right. Got on to pups 3, right back to some rabbit, and here comes coyote number 2. She's the longest legged coyote I'd seen. She stops on her own and sees either Mike or Kelly sitting there, and I didn't know what she was gonna do. I kind of wanted to see what she was gonna do, but that crosshair was on her chest and I pulled the trigger and we had a double. You keep calling them, Kelly, I'll keep stacking them. Kelly Jackson put me on the dime. You know, hunting with a left-hander, they should be on the right side of you, and Kelly put me on the right, because I think he felt bad for Jackson and me the day before, and so to make amends, he let me shoot that double, and I was really grateful. I'm not kidding nobody. The left-handed could have come sat here, and you gave me the seat.
But that first coyote, when he come over the hill, he was coming real slow.
I couldn't see him.
And I thought it was the cat that I was before, and then he broke into a lope, and he committed.
Yeah.
He'd have went all the way to the call if we'd let him.
Thank you, Kelly.
You're very welcome.
Freaking awesome to hunt with Kelly Jackson. Can you believe they come out in this field? Oh my hell. I ain't never seen a female this long-legged, ever. First stand in the morning is always the best, isn't it?
It is for me.
Even Oklahoma, when it's tough, is still really dang good. God, what a pretty coyote. Look at the white. We're cutting into next year's crop by taking out the females, but
there's plenty of them here.
There's lots of coyotes. Fur takers right here in Oklahoma with Kelly Jackson. He puts you on the dime, and you stack doubles. Stay tuned. We're going to get some more on film, so I'm not going to end her here.
Here in Oklahoma, I think the population of coyotes is holding steady, maybe a bit on the increase. I believe that the hunting pressure on coyotes has definitely increased. So to be successful now, you have to do a whole lot more homework than you used to have to.
Kelly's real methodical through his areas. And I guess it's just the experience of 30, 40 years of hunting this terrain. Kelly knows where he wants to be. Kelly knows where he wants to set up. And really, that's what it takes. If you want to become a good predator caller, like Kelly said, find somebody that's a veteran in your area, find some new ground, some fresh ears, and have that veteran go with you and learn from him how he likes to pinch those coyotes into a call. And of course, use a Fox Pro, because they're the best. Right in her face, perfect. The sun's not ideal, but You can't have it all the time, can you?
I'll always give up the sun for the wind. That coyote's gonna come probably from the west, southwest, or he may come right down this road.
I'll set up looking down.
Set up. I'll put the call on out in the wheat. Maybe we can get some good footage of one coming out into the clear. They look pretty on that green wheat.
They do. The next stand he takes us to, he said, man, usually this is a great bobcat stand, but the coyotes usually come first. We're sitting there and all of a sudden Kelly's kissing his lips and I look to the right and I thought it was a big coyote. And all of a sudden I didn't dare move my gun or get my binocs up or anything to look, but it's a big bobcat. Did you get him? No. He knew he had some brush and he thought he'd clear, and you could see the branch he hit with the bullet. He hit that one right there.
Yeah. I thought I was over it.
It looks like he hits him, but we looked for 20, 30 minutes, did not find blood, did not find hair.
If it looks like we got a hit, when the wind gets up high, we'll
bring the
dogs out and see if we can't gather him up later.
That was a 243. If he hit that bobcat in the chest, that bobcat would be dead. I think he just grazed right by a front leg or something, and that cat's gonna be fine. And it was awesome to see that big, beautiful Oklahoma bobcat come to the call. Fur takers here in Oklahoma with Kelly Jackson. Cat Daddy Cold called us in a cat.
There we go. The calling sequence early in the year and in the summer when I'm using my dogs is totally different from what I do in the fall. You got to stay on top of that, of what the coyotes are doing, what their relationship is with the breeding season, fall dispersal. It's constantly changing and you need to tweak your technique.
Coyote right out there. Coyote. I can't shoot him because of the brush. All of a sudden, this big coyote, 303 yards. Kelly put the 243 on him. Nice. Nice shot. And all of a sudden, the cameraman goes, there's one behind us. Coyote right here. You got him? No, I'm gonna have to move up. Oh! He's running. Booyah, double, brother. A little dance in there. Hunting with Kelly's a kick. It's always a good time.
Getting a chance to hunt with Big Al is always a treat. He and I always have a big time. We have fun, we cut up, we joke. Usually we do real good when a predator comes in. He doesn't have a whole lot of chance of getting away.
Kelly reminds me of Bill Countess. Reminds me of my buddies that I've hunted with a long time. It's the best part of my job, is I get to travel this nation and hunt with the classiest, best guys I know. Tank! There is nothing finer than that. You never know where the fur taker crew's gonna end up, do you?
We're gonna stay after him.
We're gonna stay after him. Kelly's already told us we're staying after him. We'll see you down the road. We'll see you on the next stand. Glad you're here.
If you enjoyed this hunt, hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to catch every hunt from Fox Pro Hunting TV.